So instead of turfing out your old denim or chucking out your old t-shirts, how about making a new tote bag or like a designer handbag? Well, that's what we're going to do right now. So at this time of year, it's no secret we are rushing about shopping either for food or for presents, and sustainable bags are the way forward now. So I thought we'd do a really quick one on how to make your own tote from an old t-shirt before we move on to something a bit more stylish and a bit more complicated. This is perfect for you if you're a bit so shy. So let's start. A t-shirt, lay it flat on a surface on your table and remove the neckband and also the sleeves. I've started by cutting them off. Again, it's very rough work, but I'll move into just cutting the sleeve off so you can see how I do it. You're going inside the seam line, and then you can see you're left with a t-shirt without the neckband and without the sleeves. And you're nearly there. It's nearly done. I know, mad, eh? Now all we need to do is finish off the end of the bag, that's to say the base of the bag. We could just sew along there, but as I said before, if you don't want to sew anything, that's fine, we've got a way around that. We're going to cut at regular intervals, like fringing all the way along the bottom of that bag. If you want to be really precise about it, you can use, a ruler or a tape measure and demarcate 2 centimetre intervals, but there's no need. Just, do it by sight. That's the way I do it anyway. Are we ready? Let's cut it. This might take me a couple of minutes, so make yourself busy and then come back. You know how it is. Thanks. So I've tied each piece of fringing from the back of the bag to the front of the bag all the way along the row. And then you go back over that row, and instead of tying the same piece to itself, you are tying one from one tie, taking the leg of it if you like, and tying it to the next one along. So in other words, you're making that entirely foolproof, strong enough to carry something. It won't let your apples and pears drop out the bottom. It's going to be strong enough to carry your groceries. Do you want to see this on? So I've got my bag, and I just bought a pair of scissors. Put them in the bag and then leave the shop, and this is what it looks like. Now, if that wasn't stylish enough for you, that's fine, I get it. We have a far more stylish bag on the way, but it will need a sewing machine, so just give me a minute to set myself up. So I said I'd come back with something slightly more stylish. How about this? Do you like it? I made this from an old pair of jeans, and all you need is a bag that you already own as a template. If you know you're already getting use out of it, it's the perfect template to make another bag out of an old pair of jeans. So all you would do is put this down on top of your denim and add a seam allowance of anything between 1 or 2 centimetres, as long as you remember which one it is, all the way around every edge. And that is the beginning of your handbag. So I've already done that. And I've cut it from 2 pieces of fabric, not just the denim, also from the lining. And this is just some old fabric that I had in to go inside the handbag. Exactly the same dimensions. And what you're going to start by doing is the top edge. That's to say, this part of the bag, turn it over 1 centimetre. If you've got time, iron it down. I know, I am being naughty. I'm not going to, but anyway, turn that down by 1 centimetre. Sew it down, and then we're going to sew these 2 edges together. And that's basically the beginnings of your bag. So we'll start with the top edge, okay? So I've done all the sewing. Both pieces, that's the lining and the outer bag, have been sewn right sides together. Now this, the lining, is going to stay that way because obviously it's inside the bag, but the outer piece is going to be turned the right side out. You want to cut the corner off so that it sits flush when you've turned it. So I'm going to do that now. And if I was being a good seamstress, I would also iron it at this point, but I'm not. I'm a rebel seamstress. Right, so there's the bag bit. The lining goes into it. And then you're ready to make a decision about what fastening you'd like at the top of that bag and also the way the strap is going to be. So you remember from the beginning, you know, you could use more of the denim to create a really long strap like the template bag, or like with my bag earlier, once I've sewn it together, I've salvaged these handles from another bag that I had that fell apart, and that is one of your options. And I'll put all of the different ways to finish that bag off on my blog. That's sequinsandslippers.com. See you there. And don't forget to share yours with me.